mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special solo body Calcio report. We're going to call it. Alongside me, we got a different looking crew here tonight, and as you can see, we're all in the red and white. We're honoring Bari, Gabriella Conteduca, Brian LaPayor, as many of the viewers from Staten Island might know from his own report.
Program. LaPayor reports.
Exactly. Well, anyway, tonight we're honoring Bari, not only the city, but the soccer team. As you know, Brian, that's where my parents are from. But I gotta say, we gotta start the show off with a big thank you and lots of love going out to the fans of the city of Bari because of what they're acknowledging this show. I mean, just alone on YouTube, Brian, our last show. We pulled so far over 1,100 views, and this is within a week's time. Okay,
Don't say.
so yeah, they're supporting what we're doing here in New York, and they're very proud of the way that we're supporting their team. All right, so they got a hold of my video, and it just got. I guess they just spread it around. I mean, just from one person to another. The word, it really spread quickly out there. And I was interviewed by a couple of journalists this past week, which was in the paper. I posted a couple of the links, as you saw on Facebook. And I can't say enough. I mean, I'm really, really feeling the love from them. And they're feeling the fact that they're proud that the fact that I'm giving it some acknowledgement of their team. And don't forget, this is not a city. This is not Division I team. It's Division II.
Yeah.
All right. And again, it doesn't really matter. The passion for soccer in Italy and Bari is tremendous. So I mean, we're gonna go along. Throughout the show, we have some videos, and I think the topic here today is gonna be the topic today because all week long. Antonio Cassano, is he coming or is he not? We want to know what's going on. Not really much being said about it so far. I think it died down a little bit today. But all week long, there was reports in Italy about him coming back. As you all know, he's from Bari. He's a Barese. Okay, but a little bit of a hothead.
Why would you say that's for?
Well, there's some stuff that he's done off the field that not exactly liked by many people. Maybe spitting at a ref and stuff like that. Stuff that are not
But don't they have a physical way of like a physical code of where if a player breaks the rules of the game or disrupts it, I'm sure they definitely throw.
Well, he was suspended before, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah, but again, on the field as a player, he's dynamite, and I think we could relate to Gabriella here sitting next to us. She's a dynamite soccer player.
Yes.
But again, on the field, he's a fantastic player. But off the field is where the problems may happen, and that could be a distraction to the team, the clock. Right, we got to get guided to fix the clock a little bit. Yeah. Maybe a guy behind the glass. Okay, there it goes. Again, off the field it could be the big issue with him, and it could lead to distractions. Right, like any type of sport, or any player that's doing things inappropriate. Right? Off the field and court is never a good thing for the team. It could ruin going back to last week's game, they won. I think they won that game 4-0 handily. All right, and they beat a better club, a club that was ahead of them in the standings. But the main question still remains, and if we get any calls during this show, hopefully from Italy, because I did post out there that we may get some calls during this course of the show here tonight. All right. Anyhow, Gabriella, what's your feelings on Bari? And just speak what you feel about the team. Obviously, growing up in a house full of Baris, how's that feel? What's your thoughts?
Well, I really love Bari because my grandparents, they came from there, and it's just, I really like it. Me and Bari.
Okay, so you love Bari.
Yeah.
Your grandparents were born there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, that's a great reason to love him. I see you wearing the shirt there. Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that shirt from?
Well, I think I got it from, the first time I wore it, I was at a place in Brooklyn, a soccer
Right.
place in
I
Brooklyn.
think it was one of your cousins that came from Bari that brought it down for you, which was nice of him to do. But Brian, you know what? Before we go any further, what can you give us or give the viewers, especially on Staten Island and New York area, some information on this team? If there's a viewer out there that doesn't know anything about Bari, when were they born? Where did they play?
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as FC Bari 1908, that's when the club itself was founded, the year 1908. So they're based in Bari, Apulia, and plays in Serie B, which is the Series B. Their nicknames are as the Il Galetti, the cockerels,
Right.
or Il
That's the rooster.
Biancorsori.
Bianco-rosso.
Bianco-rosso.
Red and white. That's
Yes.
what you're wearing
White,
today.
The white red.
White and white.
Bianco-rosso.
They are currently 107 years old as of January 15th, 1908. The grounds of the Stadio San Nicola in Bari, Italy, which holds about 58,270 people.
Yeah.
Their chief executive, Gianluca Paparesta, and their head coach, David Nicola.
Very good.
Now, Nicola, however, just to makes you aware about Nicola. Excuse me, my device is acting up today. Not really good. Let me see what about Nicola.
Yeah.
He, of course, is the current he was currently the manager of Serie B Bari, but he was previously the head coach of Livorno.
Okay, Livorno, right. That's another club that plays also in Serie B.
Yeah, he's currently teams he managed was Lumazane from 2010 to 2012. Livorno, of course, he's currently the current coach of FC Bari
Okay.
as of November 17th, 2014, or as they would put in Italia, 17 Novembre 2014.
Right. They don't say it the way we do here in the States.
No.
All right. So.
But sadly, his father, he was the father of Alessandro. He fortunately died in a road accident in 2014 at aged only 14.
Right.
So obviously Nicola's son, died at a very young age. So this, I mean, it's tragic that
You have to pay attention
these
here.
coaches. I mean, if something, God forbid, happens to them, especially with a member of a team, their own child. They have to put their foot. They have to right now at least step aside, take care of that, and then step aside and then go back to with the team to keep the chemistry going.
Right.
But as far as the season goes, with Bari, of course, they like I said, 2014. Let's see if we have any current scores or anything with the team.
Well, we just mentioned earlier, Brian, they won the last game 4-0. They have a game tomorrow morning if you want to look that up. I'm not quite sure who they're playing. It's a 9 a.m. Eastern time start because we do know Italy's 6 hours ahead of us right now.
They're going to play Livorno at 1500.
Okay, right. That's tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Right, you can catch that.
Currently, I don't know. I don't see them ranked right now in the classification. I've seen Capri at first place with 49 points.
Well, you're probably not pulling up the whole standings. There's about 25 teams on there.
Really?
About 20 teams at least on there.
But it does appear that Bari has made at least the top 11.
No, they're. I believe they're 14th right now, but they're close. They're within. They're only a few points, at 6 to 9 points away from climbing up to the top 10.
I mean, based on their current points, number 11 is Ternana
Yes.
Followed by Pro Vercelli,
Okay, so where is Bari? 14?
probably 14.
Yeah, you got to get the complete standings. All right, while you do that, I'm going to talk to Gabriella. Gabriella, I know Bari also has a girls' team. It's called Bari Pink. Yeah, so maybe one day whenever you go down to the city of Bari, you can also look into playing for Bari Pink. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, like, I love soccer. It's like the main thing that I also always want to do, and so I just.
What is it about soccer, that you love the most?
Well,
What is it? You gotta explain. Let the viewers know what it is that you love about it.
the thing is that it's like the perfect sport for me because I love running and I'm a powerful kicker and I can score goals.
Okay, so let the viewers know out there, what is it that you love to do while you're playing the game, when you're on the pitch? What's the most that you love to do?
Well, I actually have this move I do
Right.
on every single player, like on the opposite team.
Okay, so you have a move. You have a particular move that you like to do. All right, very good. Getting back, thank you for that, Gabrielle. We're going to get back to you in a few minutes because we have a roll-in that we're going to show, Brian, about Antonio Cassano again. And, just so the viewers out here, in the States, maybe not too many people know of him. I brought in a roll-in, and if Guy Cormier on the other side of the glass would be so kind to show, here it is. Take a look.
Yep, that's my move.
Golazo! Antonio Cassano.
And that's my move.
Okay?
That's exactly my move.
Yes. That's a beautiful goal, and that's classic Antonio Cassano. Classic.
He's
Classic.
really a good player. He's really good.
Yeah, once this video rolls out, Guy, you could roll it one more time for us, please. Let this roll out. We want to take another look. And this obviously was when he was a lot younger. This was when he was, just came into the league, and he was probably a teenager in that, right? Now he took on two defenders. Guy, play that one more time, please. One more time, and make it a little louder, please, so we could hear it. Thank you. Look at the control.
Right
Look at
there.
the control.
Yep. Right there.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's my move. That was my move.
Ha stoppato, ha controllato bene, ha dribblato ancora all'interno e poi l'ha messa dentro. Il Bari è in vantaggio
He's one
meritatamente.
very good player.
Secondo me quello che sta provando adesso Cassano non lo può spiegare neanche lui. Non lo può spiegare neanche lui. Chissà quanta gente avrà in quella curva lì.
There's the referee. Referee.
Ma anche questo ragazzo dopo questo gol.
Oh, he got a yellow
sarebbe
card.
il palmo del migliore in campo.
He got a
Due
yellow
ragazzi
card.
interessanti. Oggi in grande difficoltà la difesa dell'Inter, perché ogni ancio lungo, sia Cassano che Ninna è più veloce di tutti quanti. Anche qui Blanc si è fatto tagliare fuori troppo ingenuamente, uno come lui.
Look at the control. Look at his feet. Watch the feet. See the footwork? All right. And that's a shot. He beat three people.
Applicato, siamo d'accordo. Però se Cassano non va sotto la curva adesso, guarda giù. Proprio lui. Adesso poco per reagire l'Inter. Deve provare a farlo. Ecco la palla di Cassano che parte ancora in contropiede. C'è Cassano in contropiede. E ha cercato un pallonetto.
All right, Guy. Thank you. All right. I mean, that's classic Cassano. He got the yellow card for excessive celebration, and that's again, in my mind, a bad rule. But you don't want to rub it into the other team also by celebrating too much. But you saw in that video 3 people he beat, 2 defenders and a goalie. All right, and his control with the ball is that's very important. As you're learning that now, if you already don't know that, right? Any thoughts on that goal?
That was very good. I really liked him.
You like that, right? And I think if you didn't see it, he flicked the ball in front of him. the ball's in the air.
I saw that. Yeah.
You didn't see that. He flicked it, but he just little back and it went in front of him, and then he just did the rest.
How old is that footage?
That is at least, we're talking 15, maybe 20 years.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, I would say that.
With those graphics they have there.
Yeah, when he first came out, I mean, he was a youngster, and he started obviously with the white and red body.
Yeah.
So again, the big talk this week in Italy and Bari is he coming back to the team. You know, I know Bari offered him a 2-year contract, and also I believe after the 2 years to be some kind of an executive to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And did you dig up anything on this topic yet, Brian?
Nothing yet,
Okay.
but I do see they have a lot of coaches. I mean, dating back to 1928 when it first started.
Right. Well, yeah.
Their first Bari coach was Erbstein,
Okay.
but he's not Italian
No, I mean, you don't have to be Italian. Don't forget.
to coach a team.
Right. No, of course not.
Because according to the information here, his full name is Ernest Erbstein.
Right.
He's actually Hungarian and also Jewish.
Right.
So but he was born in Nevrad, Austria-Hungary, in
Right.
1949. May 13th, 1898.
Wow. That's yeah.
Yeah, and he died at a young age of 50, and he's died in Turin, Italy.
Okay. Well, I want to go
His
back.
last team was the Brooklyn Wanderers. Isn't
You
that
know,
funny? Brooklyn
Yeah.
Wanderers, a U.S. soccer league founded. It was also later joined with the American Soccer League. That's something.
Well, I want to acknowledge a couple of Facebook followers, from Bari. Definitely one of them would be, I can't really say all of them. I'm probably going to, again, there's about 300 of them, all right, that started following this week alone. So I won't be able to mention.
Speaking of Bari, you and your other co-host, Frank Tricomi,
Yes.
got acknowledged by a program on Telebari called Bianco and Russo.
Bianco Rosso, yes.
Bianco Russo. Explain to viewers about that one.
Well, again, that was another one of our people that found us on the web and showed. I sent them a clip of the show.
Oh, you send them a clip.
Yeah.
So that also makes sense now.
Yeah, and they're a news station. Like an NBC. They cover everything. They cover sports and everything else that goes on in that city.
Mm-hmm.
So they cut out a little clip of us, and they were fascinated.
Yes.
With obviously it was in Studio A.
Yeah, the big
with the
studio.
setup.
Yeah.
They were fascinated with the setup and the way again what we do for their team, how we acknowledge their team. So,
Yes.
again. I want to give them a lot of props. I want to thank them for all the publicity they've given me and the show in Bari.
Grazie Russo, grazie.
Yeah, Mr. Gallo will be one of them.
Yes,
Gallo,
grazie,
yeah,
grazie.
and we're gonna, we can also acknowledge every single person, and who you are that started following me this past week and a half.
And also that reporter for the newspaper or magazine.
Yes, the reporter. I'm going to pull her up to. That was Stephanie.
Stefania.
Yeah, Stefania. Right. She's the one that interviewed me, and there was a length.
Do you think Stefania is bellissimo?
They're all beautiful. They're all beautiful.
Yes, they
all
are.
Of them are. They're all bellissima.
Yes.
So let me look up a couple of the names here while you touch up on. Okay.
Do you think that Roberto Benigini came to a game?
I don't know. I really don't think I don't think he did. But Rosetta's one of the followers there. Okay. And we got Rosanna. I mean, again, FC Body 1908 fan club.
Yeah.
We got to tip our hat to the fan club. All right. We got a bunch of guys. Francesco was actually one of the guys that was in the studio talking about me while they were showing the clip. And what else? Who else we got here? We got Francesco. I mean, we got Stephanie Bono. That's her last name. She's the one that interviewed me. And
Bono.
Bono, right?
Bono. Doesn't that mean good morning or something? Or that's
that's like good. Bono.
Oh, Bono.
Questa Bono.
Bueno.
Yeah. All right. So,
See.
so Gabriella, what do you think about all this hype that's going on in Bari and with the show here? I mean, what do you think about it?
Like when I heard that someone said that you're famous there, I'm like, you're famous?
Well, that's what that's what they kept saying. But you know what? Also, we got to tip our hat to Enzo from Bari Sport.
Yes.
He's the one that showed the clip.
Who spotted you?
So thank you to Enzo. Mucho grazie, Enzo. Gracias. And we'll see. Hopefully, Enzo, we could do a show together one day. You know, either we come to you or you come here.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, just pick us up in your Ferrari.
Yeah. So
Testarossa.
we would love to get together with the white and red in Italy, in Bari, and do something together special.
But it's not just white and red. There's also a azul, blue.
Yeah, there's a third jersey is blue, right,
Yes.
as you saw in one of my photos that they took. Yeah, but you know what? I haven't really seen them wear the blue that much, so, yeah.
Maybe they would wear the blue if they're like outside of Bari. If you think about it, if they're going against, say, I don't know, a Spanish team or a Greece team. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Italy does have a lot of players, but so does Greece. And let's not forget the big one of all, United Kingdom, England.
Right. Okay, you know what, Guy? We have a couple photos. We're going to have Guy put up about 3 of them right now. And just to take a look back at some pictures here, that's the logo for their birthday,
Yes.
right? FC Body
1908.
1908. And when was their actual birthday? It was recently, I believe.
Like I said, January 15th.
Right, January 15th. Okay.
Yes.
Happy
Alrighty.
birthday.
And this is another one of their logos. This is just a rooster there. And we got the rooster. And I think Guy has one more there. Yep. And this is the FC Body News. It must be some type of a news. Maybe it's a group, a Facebook group, or a social media type.
Probably, unless it's like kids news, but
Yeah. It could be something like that. We have a couple more photos coming up, but we'll touch on that a little later on. All right. I mean, we have Gabriella here. Any thoughts on what's going on here, Gabriella? I mean,
Well,
Cassano, what do you think they should do with him? They should sign him or what?
well,
Cassano.
who's he? Well, I think both that he should and he shouldn't.
Well, you
because
can't be both. You
I
have to
know,
say yes or
and
no.
Both reasons, but I think yes because he's a really good player.
And he would
and
put.
We need him on the body team.
I think if they do sign him, I don't know if it's too late, but they would have to. He would probably help them go to Serie A, which is Division 1 in Italy, and that's where they want to be. Okay. All right, Brian. What do you got? Anything else over there on Antonio Cassano? Maybe you could pull something up.
Antonio Cassano.
Yeah, maybe you could pull something up on Antonio Cassano. Let's get his career stats. And maybe we could get an exact date on when he scored that goal.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, while you're looking that up, you know what? We'll have Guy, if he could kindly put up the other 3 photos while Brian is looking up the stats on Antonio Cassano. All right, well, this is back in our playing days. We have, this is FC Bari, New York, okay, with John Conteduco Portiere. And we got a couple of players on defense making a 2-man wall. I was playing goalie back in those days.
Yeah, you can see you in the corner
Yeah.
over there in the goal.
Yeah, you can see that jersey there. Well, and this is a stadium in Bari, San Nicola, when it's full. Okay, that's what it looks like, Brian.
Yeah.
Right? That's you know.
Yes.
That's the stadium when it's part of it at least when it's full and it's packed at capacity. And there he is. I mean, this is another shot of Antonio Cassano here. Again, is he coming or is he not? The big question.
I would say no.
Okay, so what do you got? You pulled anything up?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You know, he only played for about 3 seasons.
Okay.
3 seasons in Italy. He only played in 2000, and then 2001.
Right.
So he didn't really play much for Bari, really. I mean, the big one he really played for was mostly Roma.
Right. How many years did he play in Rome?
A lot of years. He played over 6 years in Roma.
6 years in Rome. Okay.
He only played 2 years in Real Madrid.
Right.
He played for Sampdoria from 2007 up to 2011. That's about 4 years.
Wow.
Milan, about 2010 to 2012. And then Internazionale, whatever they are,
Okay.
2012-13.
Inter. Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
Yes.
No, not Milan.
No?
It stands for Internazionale.
Yeah, that's Milan. That's Inter Milan. That's okay.
Well,
Go
doesn't
ahead.
matter. And
Yeah.
the last team he played for is Parma. But Parma in 2014, I mean, this season so far,
Right.
he only played about 19 games.
How many goals? Any goals? How many goals did he score this
goals?
season?
He only scored 5 goals.
Okay. Well,
5 goals. He made about 2 assists. That's in the league. And for the cup itself, just 1 goal for the cup.
1 goal. Okay.
1 goal.
And he did also play for the national team. Let's not.
Yes.
Yeah, we
For the
can't.
Italian national team, the most goals he ever got was for Apps 2008. I'm sorry, 2011. He scored about 8. I think Apps
Okay.
and goals. The most he ever was like 4. Also 2011.
So again, there's no. I mean, it's hands down. He's got skill. He's got skill, and he's worked.
got skill, but he hasn't had a steady team.
Right. Well,
That's
he's bound.
catchy. He moves
Well-
around. He's a young player. He's only 32 years old.
The reason why isn't he steady? Because his off the field antics probably get him run out of towns. Maybe you could pull up a couple of the things that he's done off the field, and I know it's nothing good. That's for sure.
No.
While you're looking that up, maybe we could do a couple more photos. You got 3 more to go. We might as well view them now. And there it is, Gabriella. What do we got there?
Oh, the rooster.
That's the Galetto, right? That's the body rooster that we all know and we all love, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think we should have another one. Okay, now Body Mania. This is another sports like this is like a place where they go to interview players. Also, friends with them on Facebook. They were nice enough to accept my friendship there. So yeah, they do a great job over at Body Mania.
Yeah.
Interviewing coaches and players also.
I do have an update.
Okay.
Cassano is considering.
Hold on 1 second. Let's hold off the last photo. We'll save that for later. What do you got? Breaking news here. Update.
Yeah, it's from 2 days ago. Cassano considering Bari's offer.
Oh, he's still
He's considering.
Okay.
It says that Antonio Cassano is considering a move back to his home club at Bari. 32 years old is looking for a new club at being terminated from his contract with Parma last week over a wage dispute. Obviously, it's all about the
It's about the dollars.
the cha-ching, the bling.
He sold.
He sold the Niros.
Say Chimashai Shimane.
Chachasha Shamani.
Right. Chinanamashai not Chin.
Shin.
Okay.
Whatever.
That means if we're gonna go,
The
let's
Euro.
go. If he's gonna come, let's go. If he's not gonna come, then don't go.
Otherwise, Arrivederci.
That's
Cassano.
That's it. So Cassano is still thinking about it,
Yes.
right?
Arrivederci.
Did he terminate his contract yet?
Not yet.
They didn't terminate yet. So again, the big hoopla is still going on with Cassano, and the fans here will have to just sit back and wait. But we have a game tomorrow morning to play. All right, Guy, you got one more photo, and we can get rid of the photos because we also have another rolling. Okay, this is another solo body photo again with the stadium being packed. I have to say that this was probably when the team was playing a lot better. Obviously, in any sport and any stadium, if you're not doing well, they're not going to come out to see you, right?
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
He does have some.
Okay.
He does
Thank
have
you,
some
Guy, for that.
crazy quotes.
Okay, let's hear
one
them.
of
Let's
them
see what you got.
I cannot read because you have the chart right here.
Right. Yes. It's a
I
family
can't say
show.
that one.
Right.
2 manager issues. Cassano is never far away from falling out with a manager or 3. And in his autobiography, he revealed how he greeted Luciano Spalletti when he became the manager of Roma.
Right.
And he says, "You're not coaching those unless players you had at underneath. This
Right.
isn't your house; it's my house." His relationship with Fabio Capello can be described as complicated.
Capello, yes.
Yes, and often tempestuous during their time together in Rome, as well as Real Madrid. So much that guy Capello created the phrase "casanata," which Italian journalists use for any behavior that's incomplete with the team spirit in football.
Right.
This might be something to do with Cassano being caught on camera doing an impression of then the Roma coach.
Okay.
And then Tony was suspended by Rio after he berated Capello for not being overselected for the match against Tarragona. In the locker room, I told him, "You're a piece of and you make more fake than Monopoly money." More than recently, the 31-year-old was left out of Inter Milan's clash with Catania last season after a heated argument with Andrea Stamaccioni.
Okay.
Then he also has the on-pitch meltdowns.
Well, let's hear a couple of those before we go on to the video.
Yeah, as you might deducted, Cassano's a very violent character, and occasionally his emotions get the best of him with hilarious consequences.
And that's the negative part about him.
Yes.
And his emotions definitely get the best of him.
No, you cannot, Gabriella, because what I read was basically not suitable for children, and word was covered up.
So, Gabriella's opinion, you have something else? We'll hold on to it for a second, Brian. Your opinion, Gabriella, would be that you want him, even though he's not a good person when he's not playing.
He's not a role model. That's what it comes down to.
Right.
He's I don't know him personally. We don't know him personally.
Right.
I mean, from anyone that's being about him here, you're making a judgment saying like, okay, so he's the bad guy, but we like him.
Yeah.
He scores. He helps team out. He's a team player, but he has offset issues here. I think the problem is that maybe in Italy that they need to work on. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they don't put enough psychology for these players.
Right.
I mean, don't forget. I mean, you're not hitting the ball with your feet. You also got to hit the ball with your head too.
Right.
So maybe he suffered like some mild concussion, didn't even know about it, and that's what all this head issues, and that's what all the issues starting to happen. Or it could be just his general character.
Right. I think it's just his character. That's just the way the person is. You're probably not going to change him now. You have any?
He is a really good player, and he helps the team out, and he can also get them into Division A.
Serie A.
Oh, Serie A, whatever.
But isn't there another player on that team that's at least close to Cassano right now?
I'm not quite sure if there's anybody close to him. Look up. You have the roster up?
I don't have the roster.
If you have the team roster up, I ask you to look up number 17. He scored that.
17?
Yes.
That's the forward. That's Osman Abagoya.
Okay.
He was on loan from Spezia.
Right, but he scored a hat trick last week for Bari, so salute.
Yes.
And that's the way, I think he might be the closest player to him.
But the catch is that he's not really Italiano.
Right, I know. He's probably a native of Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Just like your favorite buddy.
Yeah. So anyway, listen.
Mario Balotelli.
Yes. We have a problem here because I was hearing, listening to reports coming out of Bari saying that they need more of a defensive-minded player on that team right now. Not being close to the team, so I really don't know what their needs are. But I was, watching closely this week, and from what I'm hearing, they need a defensive player, and he's far from a defensive player, meaning Cassano.
What about Richard Quentin Stamnick?
I don't. Again, I'm not close with these players. I'm just now starting to really get into. I'm probably gonna have to study them more.
Oh, it's French, never mind.
Closely, and by our next show, which will be in a couple of days, on Monday, I'll have definitely a lot more input on that on the team itself. This show, particularly today, was really to give back to the fans, right? To show them our support to them, and with this show, I want to just say thank you to all of them.
Grazie.
Grazie a tutti, a Bari. At the end of the show, we could do that. We'll hold those scarves up at the end. What else you got there, Brian? We're gonna show one more video.
Yeah.
I think in a few minutes.
Let's show the video. Why don't we show the video now?
All right. You know what? We have one more video we're gonna show, and this is the beautiful song that they made and they sing during a game in Italy, and I think it's really, really nice. I like it. We listened to it before the show, and here it goes. We'll play it now for you.
più felici ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari, unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, facci gridare ancora, nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti e innamorati di un sogno. Canto sempre con orgoglio, anche quando sono stanco, mai nessuno può distruggere il mio sogno.
Bari, grande amore, Bari,
Unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, mai. Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola,
Bari, Bari, Bari.
Bari, Bari nel nostro cuore,
non ti lasceremo
da sola, Bari.
Wow, I gotta tell you.
Manja, manja, manja.
Wow, what a beautiful song that was, and I tell you the highlights. It was really something special.
Yes.
All right, Brian. While that video was being played, you looked up some stuff. What do you got?
Let's see. Bari, their standings is actually number 15.
Okay, they're in 15th place. All right.
So we talk about 14. So teams right behind them, including Brescia, Catania,
Yes.
Cittadella, Varese, Beatrice Intella, Latina.
Yes.
Are they really full Latinas?
Probably. You never know.
And also Croton.
Okay, but now look at the points. Okay, from
Yes.
right. Look at the teams ahead of them. They're all within. They're probably tied or within a couple of points, right?
Most of the only teams that Bari is tied with Perugia,
Yes.
Modena,
Mm-hmm.
and
Three.
That- that's
Right.
3 teams. That's
Now,
it.
now don't forget, if you get a win, you get 3 points. So if they put a stretch together of 4 or 5 wins, you know that's
Yes.
they could jump up in the standings. And don't forget, the season doesn't end till the end of May,
Right.
so we have a long way to go.
Yes.
You know, they play every week.
Unlike Juventus, they're on top of their division.
Well, that's City out, Juventus, yeah. But anyway,
Yes.
again, showing the love to FC Bari,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on this show today. Is Cassano coming or he's not?
The question is, who really wants Antonio Cassano?
I think it's mixed.
Yeah.
The feeling I got all week
Mm-hmm.
from the fans, and you know that they matter the most, right?
Yeah.
Because if they don't, you know what? I think it's 60-40. 60% want him. I think against 40, because if they didn't want him, if the majority didn't want him, their voice would have been heard and in a big way.
Right.
Yes.
Right? Would you agree? And in Europe,
So the question is, who really wants Cassano? The fans.
I think there's more fans that want him than not.
But the question is this:
Yeah.
Can Cassano forgive Bari and Bari forgive Cassano?
I
Because
think.
remember, he left
Yeah.
after
Well,
2 years. He had a short span with the team.
Yeah, go ahead, Gabriella. What's your thoughts on
I
that?
think that he will forgive Body, but since he's a good player and since Body needs them, I think that Body will forgive him.
Right. Okay. So you think he'll be back?
Mm-hmm.
You think he'll be back? And I don't know about this. Forget Again, it's what he does off the field. And don't forget now. In Body, if you become a good player, they're gonna sell you to a top contender.
Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah,
that's right.
they won't stay. You're not gonna be there long.
No.
So that video that we saw earlier, guy, play it one more time, please. The Cassano goal. Okay, the first video. Play that one more time for the fans that are probably just tuning in towards the end of the show here. This goal right here. This goal, right? Probably got him a lot of. All right, thank you, guy.
All right.
That
welcome
goal probably got him a huge contract. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what happens. Again, when you become great, they sell you.
Yes.
That's just the nature of the business. With I would say a small market team, which Body is.
Yes.
So
here's my big question: where's your Cassano jersey?
well, I'm just going neutral. I'm not wearing anybody's numbers because guess what?
What?
It's about the team in front, not about the name.
Right.
Well, she has her own name on there. Okay. Right. So
Okay.
anyway, we're not going with the player. We're going with the team.
Right.
Right. So what else do you got? What else did you dig up there? Anything else good?
They play in Stadio Camno San Nicola.
San Nicola is the name of the stadium, yes, that they play. It's a beautiful stadium, built in 1990, which is the information that I don't think you dug up there. But anyway, the stadium was built in 1990 for the World Cup,
Yeah.
the last World Cup that was played in Italy, which
Yeah.
was 90. So that stadium was built for them to get a World Cup game.
Yes. And it holds about 58,270 people.
Thank you. That was my next question to you. 58,000. That's a nice size. That's I think the same size as Yankee Stadium, right?
No, Yankees cut down to about 53,000 even.
Okay, so it's in the same ballpark area.
The old stadium used to be over 50, I think 57,000,
Right.
59.
Well, when the Cosmos played in Giant Stadium, the old Giant Stadium, 78,000 fans.
Yes.
All right, that's huge.
Well, that's because they saw the international players at the time.
Right.
I mean, besides Pele,
Yeah.
which if I ever see Pele walking around, I want to give Pele a Pele myself.
Nah, he's good. Pele's an ambassador to the sport now.
That doesn't matter.
He's
for
working
what
with the
he did,
Cosmos.
for what he did to the Cosmos, for his sponsor, Fly Emirates. Who's
Well-
gonna fly? I mean, seriously,
Yeah. Well,
he should have chosen at least an American sponsor,
Well,
not Fly
it used to
Emirates.
be Umbro.
No, well, that's because Umbro is now owned by Adidas.
Adidas, right? Yeah. Well, getting back to Body.
Speaking of, but Bari never had any clothing by Adidas.
No, I think
They had
that
Puma.
They did have Puma.
They had Puma in the frag thing.
Yeah, they change their sponsors every few years. You know.
Yes.
They're not the same.
You know what it is? It's all about the money.
Sure. Yeah. Whoever offers the most, they're
Yes.
gonna take.
And they all play on natural grass. They don't play on AstroTurf.
No. Well, in Europe they don't play on turf. They don't believe in that stuff. It's natural grass,
Yeah.
and they also play throughout the winter,
Mm-hmm.
all winter in shorts. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah. MLS plays the summer during the summer.
What do you think's better? What do you think that'll be better? I mean, playing.
I think you could put Body right in the MLS, and they'll win the championship.
You think so?
I guarantee. Oh, I can't guarantee that, but
I mean, don't forget. What's his name is still active.
well, who's that?
On not Donovan.
Donovan retired.
Talking about the other one.
Yeah.
Beckham.
Yeah. Well, no, he's I believe owner with the new club coming in Miami. Yeah, and Orlando's coming in.
So he left.
We also have FC
New York
coming in this year. So
They ain't
it's
gonna,
be
they ain't
great.
they ain't gonna last long. FC New York.
You know what? That was one of the questions that they asked me. What I thought Bari would do if they played in MLS, and I think I gotta say, add Casano to the team, they probably win the MLS Cup. Yeah, I could definitely see them winning a cup.
But if Bari would have come to Yankee Stadium to play friendly against, I don't know, whoever's being offered,
Right.
who do you think's gonna win?
Well, the champion. Let's just go with the MLS champion, the LA Galaxy versus Bari.
I think LA Galaxy would win.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Because Bari, but like I said, I mean Bari,
Right.
great city,
Right.
great team.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Yeah.
it's about the current chemistry that's on the team right now, and they need to build it up.
Right.
Should
Okay.
Casano build that up for him?
Yeah.
For them? See me?
Well, Casano's going to definitely improve their roster without
But
question.
Casano can wind up getting a better offer, too.
You know
I
what?
mean, he could go on there. I mean, don't forget, he's no Giorgio Canai. I can tell you that for now.
No, I do think that he's going to improve the team. He hasn't got. I think he's got an offer from Inter Milan. I did see that earlier this week, but
Yes.
nothing really materialized out of that. So I don't know what happened with the talks. Might have broke down with Inter. So and that Inter's a Serie A team.
Yes.
He'd be playing high level games in Division 1, so to speak. So.
But what if a team out of the blue picks up money and they use that by Casano, by Atalanta or something like that, or any other teams?
You know,
around Italy.
It's very possible that could happen. But at his stage of his career, if he wants to end it at in his hometown, he should just do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's about money at this point.
Yeah, but the catch is this: he's still young. He's only 32 years old. He could still basically play up to at least being about 40 years old, if possible.
Well, no. In soccer, 30 or mid-30s, you're done in soccer.
Are you serious?
You're old. 35, 36. That's it. 40, maybe a goalkeeper could play because he doesn't do the running like a player does.
Now, speaking of goalkeepers, you were a goalkeeper. So how long did you play up to?
Well, I played up until, they took me out of retirement last year, and I got hurt, and that's it. I played up until my
because you were unhealthy enough, you didn't get yourself physically fit.
I wasn't physically fit for that game, and I got injured. I hurt my calf, so. But I was I played until mid-30s. Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah,
Yes.
played semi-pro, my highest level.
Yeah, I could see why. I could see what has been the cause of your retirement.
Yeah, well, when you have a family and stuff, yeah, you tend to.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's a good. It's a good thing.
When you have a family, obviously the focus is on your family.
Right.
And now I'm, looking at my daughter here, hopefully trying to get her to become somewhere.
Be going on Silver Lake
Right.
travel team.
Right. So, what are your thoughts about how far do you want to go with soccer?
Well, I'll go till I can't.
You continue playing, right, until your highest level that you can get at. And what's the most important thing about playing soccer? What is it that you have to do? Training.
And being healthy.
Right. Eating healthy,
Yeah.
physical fitness, being, in good shape,
Yes.
not being lazy. Because don't forget, you're doing more practicing than you're playing. The game is 60 minutes, but you got to practice. Professionals practice about 4 times out of the week.
Yes. And also you got to make sure that, the worst thing that could happen is a concussion. Because once you get a concussion, it basically slows down your mental chain of thought.
Yeah, you don't want to get.
And one of those things, they do have protective gear, which they haven't been enforcing yet.
Yeah.
I've seen it online, right? Because I remember seeing because one place in the United States that plays soccer, and this is girls soccer, where they really really strong, is Texas.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
I remember seeing it on the news. This young girl, 16 years old.
Texas.
She probably older now, and she gained a very strong, severe concussion. She's lucky still alive and everything. If she tries to read something like words, she slurs them.
Wow.
So somebody created, in other words, she's not pronouncing stuff properly.
Right. Yeah.
No,
It's-
what she
yeah.
was saying, hi, how are you? She'd be like, hi, how are you?
We all know concussions.
It's
and,
it's not good. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I think they did create something. It's called the F90. It's like a full fit helmet. I think I could look it up right here on my
I don't think they could use that in soccer.
I think it was used. I'm not sure.
Maybe it was okay, but
They only tried it out on trial basis here, but they did
Right.
create something.
all right. So Gabriella, what position do you play?
Well, my coach, he usually puts me sometimes on midfield.
Right.
And sometimes, well, most of the time I usually go on forward.
Okay, so
Center
forward. How many goals have you scored?
Out of when I was 3.
Well, last season, how many goals did you
last
score?
season.
How many scored? About 10?
Yeah, 10 this season.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't play nothing yet this season. That was last season. You scored about 10. So you're averaging like around.
Wait, how much
Yeah.
for my whole thing?
Well, I think total.
Since I was 3, I was playing. Since I was 3.
Yeah, I think he scored 88 total goals.
All
yeah.
right.
That's
I
what
got
I have.
I got the prog right here. It's called
Okay.
Full 90.
Right.
They've been out for over a decade. It's an innovative leader in performance headgear designed exclusively for soccer.
So you've seen? I haven't seen that. That plays using that.
Look up pics of the full 90.
I haven't
I know
seen
they
that
haven't-
anyway.
Well, it's available. It's
Right.
available.
All right. So I haven't seen players use
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah, they probably didn't made a
have you
full
seen a
push
player
of it.
use a helmet in soccer? I don't think it's like a helmet type play, right?
Not like a helmet. You can look right here.
Oh, okay.
On my
Yeah.
device.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I
yeah.
mean, these are the device right here. I don't think we can show it on my
Goalkeep-
monitor.
No, goalkeepers usually wear those. Those are the hats. Okay, right.
Yes.
And that's also to prevent concussion.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
It's good. It's really good for the team.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see. Maybe down the road, we probably will see everyone wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you head the ball with that on?
do
That's
you
the
mean?
thing. Like, you use a header, like a header.
Yeah.
Right. How do
It's
you?
a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be difficult. I think
Yeah.
just the same way as you
Yeah.
put a ball in, like when the ball touches the head, just
Right.
knock it in place.
Well, you know what? You'll probably see something more like that down the road.
Yeah.
I guarantee it, because concussions is a big problem in sports in general.
Yeah.
It's
But
very
you know what
big.
it is? They should at least make a trial push. At least push it
Yeah.
in at least, I would have to say, like the Stand On Youth Soccer League.
Yeah.
They should start them at U8, these helmets.
Yeah, the little guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what
Because
happens.
remember,
down
like
the
you
road.
said, in the Stand On Youth Soccer League, they keep score
Yeah.
at U8.
They start at U8, right? They do.
And with these helmets right here, they should at least have a trial of players.
Yeah.
Just start them out slowly, and then they phase into them. The only catch is it's only one universal color, which is black.
All right. Well, we got a couple minutes left here. Again, I just want to share my thoughts. Thank you to everybody in Bari. Grazie a tutti for letting me show my shows out there. Again, there's just too many people to mention. Over about 300 people. So they all know who they are. Thank you to them. I'm gonna send this show out there to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I need to know more about. We need to find out with the next couple of days what's going on with Cassano. Hopefully, in my opinion, I'm gonna say I want him because
Me too.
I know what type of a player he is, and he's only gonna be good for the team. Go ahead, Gabriella.
I think that he could be a good player, and even when he
Think he
isn't
could.
on this play,
I mean, he played a lot. I mean, he's a phenom. He's a beast. He's a
Yeah, but-
phenom.
he could be
Phenom,
a better
yeah.
player if he keeps on playing. He'll learn more stuff, and it'll make him.
But maybe
Better.
he has learned the stuff already, and maybe he's thinking about other things on his mind.
Yeah.
We don't, like I said, we don't know the mind of an athlete.
Right. All right.
You don't
I
know
think Guy might have one more picture for us, or I think he's done with the pictures.
I think we're done.
I think we're done. Right. Okay. I think he's done.
Yes.
All right. So, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I want to see him on the team,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll deal with. Hopefully, he won't do anything off the field. I'm gonna deal with that because I want to see this team climb the standings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's been too long that they've been on the bottom of Serie B,
Yeah.
which puts them in danger of going to C division,
Yeah.
which is even worse.
Yes. Why would that be worse?
Well, you're in C. That's the third division down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you will have a long way to go to get to Division 1,
Mm-hmm.
as we know it. So,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I want, again, selfishly, I think I want him on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if he comes on the team, today's to FC Bari 1908, better not worry about any of his past shenanigans from the other teams. I mean, don't forget, he didn't do anything out of the ordinary in Bari. This happened outside Bari.
Right.
So he better not bring stuff from outside Bari into Bari.
Let's not forget, also, I'm sure, this might be some personal issues going on. You never know what a person's going through. Not saying it, it's not an excuse
Mm-hmm.
to do anything that's, inappropriate or not good.
Yeah.
So, you never know what a person's, life, what's
Exactly.
going on. So, but again, he's a great player. I'll take him, and we could go on. We could go by that.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriella, you're with me on that? We'll take him. What's your thoughts? You taking him or you leaving him? Is he coming or is he going?
He's going.
You don't want him.
I don't want him.
Okay, so you don't.
I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble with the
Yeah.
organization. That's what it
Okay.
comes down to.
Right.
If you put him on here, he's under a watch.
Right.
One strike,
minutes, Ariana,
forget
2
about
minutes,
it. Arrivederci. Go.
Right. So you don't want him.
I don't want
don't
him.
want Casano. I want
he'll
Casano.
he'll come on.
I want him.
He like I said, one strike, he's out.
So you do want him now. Is he coming or is he going? Oh. We talk with our hands.
Checosa.
Is he coming or is he going? You want him or you don't want him?
All right, fine, he'll come.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. So you do want him.
I want him.
All right, we're in
But
agreement.
like I said,
We're all in agreement. We
Come
want Casano.
I'll be more happy if he gets a red card.
No,
Show
if he gets a red
Show
card.
what you can do.
All right. So again, we're gonna wrap up the show. I think I hear the music coming on. I want to thank everybody in Bari. Once again, thank you everybody for showing our show out there. Forza Bari, sempre.
Ho dedicato la mia vita, i momenti più felici, ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti e innamorati di un sogno. Canto sempre con orgoglio, anche quando